talking with Bill Hudson from Circle to Circle. How you doing, buddy?
Doing great, man. Great to be back in Hamburg.
Cool, nice to have you here. First of all, congratulations for being the cover artist of ESP Catalog 2013. How did it work? Was there an election or?
No, it was actually crazy, man. I started working with ESP last August. No, maybe it was last July, but it was right before the beginning of the Circle to Circle tour of 2012 here in Europe. We talked about working together. He gave me a couple guitars to try out, and I loved it, you know. And through that, we ended up, me and the artist relations guy, who's Alan Stilgrave, and I just created a good relationship with them. And I guess it was one of those things that you're at the right place at the right time, because they happened to be working on the catalog cover when that all came about. And I remember being out to lunch with the vice president and him talking about how he liked the way I looked on stage, and you know, he liked my playing, and he was gonna have some good things in the future for me. You know, one day he called me and said, "You're the cover of the catalog, and here's the photo." It was a photo that he found on my Facebook.
Oh, really?
You know, yeah, it's actually taken here in Germany by a photographer named Marcus, and it was, you know, it was great, man. It was crazy, but that's how it was, you know, kind of right place, right time kind of thing.
Oh, okay. Did anything change for you or the band since that?
Well, I sure get a lot more work now, you know.
How came that you joined the band back in the days, and how is the band's chemistry now?
Oh man, it's amazing, you know. I've been off and on the Circle to Circle since 2008, and I was a completely different guitar player in person than I am today. He went to Brazil without me. I even talked to Raleigh on Facebook. Hey, dude, you're in my country, you know. It's we always kept a close relationship. And then Mitch called me last summer saying that they needed that Andy had quit the band and that they needed someone new. Took the opportunity, and fuck, man, it worked out really good. Here I am again in Europe. You know?
Yeah, okay. Are you satisfied with Seasons Will Fall?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. I think the album is great, and right as Mitch called me, he mentioned that they were doing the album. You know, there were a few guitar parts that I came in and did, and it was, I mean, right when I heard the songs, even with all the vocals, I was like, holy shit, that's such a step up from Consequence of Power. You know, I mean, not Consequence of Power was great, but I mean, this was a different level, you know.
What are your personal musical influence, if you have? What are you listening to?
Yeah, my influences are usually whatever I listen to at any given time. I mean, I started playing guitar because I wanted to be Slash, and that hasn't really changed. You know, I'm still trying to be Slash. And I'm still a fanboy of his and anything he does, you know. My biggest influences might be like Skid Row, Iron Maiden, Metallica, you know, bands like that. I'm a huge 80s metal fan. My favorite band right now is probably Shinedown. You know, 3 Days Grace, that kind of stuff. You know, a lot of metal people think it's not heavy enough, but when it comes to like songwriting and production, you can't beat that. I like Meshuggah, I like Periphery, I like, you know, it depends. And I listen to the radio a lot too, man, like, you know, top 40 radio. Music that metal and rock people don't even like acknowledge, I listen to, you know. I'm a big fan of producers like Will.i.am, fucking David Guetta, things that people usually hate, you know. I just listen to everything.
Alright. Do you remember your first CD? And
yeah.
What made you become a musician?
Use Your Illusion 1 by Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
The video was on MTV and for November Rain, and I just wanted, you know, like I said, I wanted to be Slash. I mean, dude, it's like rock music and guitar playing reached the pinnacle at that scene of Slash solo in front of that church. You know, nobody can play that solo. The solo has like 3 notes. Nobody can do it like him. you know, so that, yeah, Use Your Illusion won, and that's what made me want to become a musician.
Alright. What are the pros and cons in the life of a musician?
I can't really think of a lot of cons. I mean, obviously, we're not making as much money as we wish we were, or we once did as musicians, you know. But I'm glad I get to do this full time. You know, I've been paying my bills doing this, you know. And that's kind of enough, you know. I have to do a lot of touring, you know. I don't really see my house a lot, and you know, like I made friends in Amsterdam. I have, you know, it's fucking awesome. I know people from all over the world, and playing shows, you know, every night too. It's great. I mean, you meet people from Czech Republic and then from France, and then they're singing the same songs, and the vibe is the same, you know, even though it's such different cultures. Most people don't get to experience that kind of thing.
So there are no cons then, or?
Well, like I said, cons. I wish we made more money, you know. But I can't really think of anything else. I mean, I wish I made more money. That's about it.
What do you think about the future of the CD compared to the internet?
That's done, man. That's done. It's never gonna come back, and I don't think it should either. I honestly think that music is moving in the right direction. The music business. People may not think so, but I think it is, because if you really think about it, music was never intended to make money to begin with. You know, art was never meant to be. I mean, nobody was ever meant to be rich out of any sort of art. And if you look in history, every period musicians have been here. I am a fan of the YouTube and download distribution. I really am. I don't like motherfuckers that steal it, but you know, I mean, gotta break some bags if you want to know. But you know, but I mean, fuck these guys. If you steal music, you're a piece of shit. But you know, I mean, that the distribution is there. You know, I think I honestly like the direction it's going.
Okay.
Germany, however, it's our biggest market. You know, we don't have bad shows here. Sometimes you get to a venue here and you know, it's a little weird venue, but then you have this killer vibe, like that acoustic show we did last year. You know, we got there, I was like, what is this? You know, and it was like one of the best shows of my life. In the U.S., metal and any sort of underground music moves like very unidirectionally. You know, like it's a different sort of kind of thing. It's hard to explain, but you know, Germany is a great market, and I love this country. I feel at home in Hamburg. I really do, man. And I hope we keep coming back here.
Yeah, good to hear. Talking about the band again, do you see an evolution from the earlier records of the band to the new CD?
Absolutely. Yeah. Look, yeah. This is the best. This is it, man. This is the best Circle to Circle record as a fan. You know, since the beginning. Watching in Silence was definitely better than all the others. You know, but there's a reason for that. It was basically, you know, John and Chris and Zach. I mean, that's what sabotaged that band. I think Watching in Silence is better than the others, but I think this album tops Watching in Silence. And even before this, my favorite was Burden of Truth. And even though, you know, there's like insanely good songs on that record, this is something else. You know, to me, that's it. That's the album. We're gonna top it though. The next one's gonna be better, but that's the pinnacle of Circle to Circle to me.
Alright, cool. Well, thank you a lot for your time answering my questions. I wish you the best for the tour and the success of the new album.
Fuck yeah, man. Thank you very much for the opportunity, and like I said, man, I love Germany. Anytime, you know, you guys, anytime you want to do anything like this, you know, I'm here, and I hope to see you guys on the road.
Well, thank you.
I'm never gonna hesitate.